Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 in book 2 of We Win, a practical and devotional approach to studying Revelation. And I am so excited that you have chosen to go the extra mile in unpacking the amazing promise, hope, and truth that is found in this part of God's Word. So I want to go back to week 1 for just a minute. And last week we introduced a roadmap. It's on page 6 of your study guide. And we said the key to understanding chapters 6 through 16 is knowing that it revolves around 3 sets of 7 judgments. There's the 7 seal judgments, followed by the 7 trumpet judgments, followed by the 7 bowl judgments. And as we understand this, it will help us see more clearly the big picture. Last week, we also introduced a timeline. And in the first 3 chapters, it's the church age, and we see the letters to 7 churches that existed in Turkey. And then John gets a glimpse into the heavenly worship. And in chapter 5, in that worship, we see God with a scroll in his hand, and that scroll is a plan of God for the end of the age. And there are 7 seals on that scroll, and these seals are the 7 judgments. And he is handing the scroll to Jesus, and he is now going to unleash these judgments upon the world. You know, it seems strange to us that worship and judgment go hand in hand, but that's simply because we don't understand the holiness of God, nor do we understand the sinfulness of man. We cannot possibly see clearly the overall plan of God and or how the evil one is trying to prevent the plan. Judgment is a necessary part of God's good plan. We don't know when Jesus is going to come back. We do know that in Daniel 9:27, God prophesied 7 years for Israel. And I believe chapters 6 through 16 are these 7 years, but we don't know when this is going to take place. Now, as you read in your timeline, chapters 6 through 16, I want you to keep in mind that John wrote to encourage God's people in every age of history. He wasn't simply writing prophecy that would be fulfilled one day, but he was also writing about great theology and dramatically revealing the character of God and the principles of his kingdom. These chapters describe the cosmic battle between good and evil, God and Satan. And every child of God in every generation needs to hear these words. Now, Revelation 6 and 7, at the beginning of the judgment period of the tribulation, it really describes 3 big events. There's retribution, there's response, and there's redemption. And we are going to see that pan out in the next couple of weeks. All right, so every week there's a big takeaway, and I want you to see something clearly in this week, and that is this. God is holding back evil and extending grace even in the midst of tribulation. Friends, I hope this encourages you as you unpack God's Word today in your study.